Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm filming from a slightly different angle just because it's such a sunny day today, and the sun where I usually film is just coming in and out and it's very distracting. We're not quite at spring, but it's slowly approaching. So I thought I would do a video all about my spring staples, and I'll also show you guys how I style them, how I put them together. The first staple, I'm not even going to talk about this for long. First staple is a trench coat. I have this one from H&M. I've had this one for about 2 years. H&M is probably one of my favourite high street places to get a trench coat. Every year they bring out so many, and I would say it's best to get a trench coat if you need one this year. It's best to get one at the beginning of the season, because right now a lot of brands have got loads. I remember doing a styling video where I was styling a trench coat. Within the video, it was around September, maybe late August, and there were literally no trench coats. Like, I couldn't find any alternatives. So if you are after a trench coat, this is the time to get it, because all of the brands are bringing them out. I've already started wearing my trench coat. I've already started wearing it and enjoying it. I just layer it with thick jumpers in winter, and then as it gets warmer, I wear less and less layers underneath. You cannot go wrong with a trench coat. I have so many in my wardrobe, different tones, different patterns, different materials. I have faux leather trench coats. Yeah, I have so many in my wardrobe. It is an absolute staple. It's, in my opinion, the #1 staple. Let's move on to the #2 staple. And of course, you knew I was going to talk about the blazer. Spring and autumn are like blazer season. Now I'm going to show you guys this wool blazer which I got from Under the Stories last year, I believe. Yeah, last year, maybe the year before, I can't remember. I've had this one for a while. Absolutely love it. Now this version has been discontinued, so I will link one in this colour, but it won't be a thick wool blazer like this one. But I will also link the Under the Stories wool blazers because they still do them. The staple one, which they have every single year, is like the kind of light beige pinky colour. I tried that one and it just doesn't work with my complexion. I prefer more rich brown tones like this. These blazers are incredible. They do cost a pretty penny, maybe like between 100 and 150 pounds, and I feel like I got 10% off of it because I signed up with a new email. But they are totally worth it. They elevate all of my outfits. Like, they work with everything. Now there are other types of jackets which I think are a staple as well, like faux leather jackets, denim jackets. I'm not going to touch on them just because I feel like denim jackets can be a bit more summer and faux leather jackets can be more autumn. But I will talk about a type of jacket which I've really embraced this year and I've been loving. I feel like it's a classic design, but it's a relatively new style in my wardrobe. You must know that I'm talking about the tweed jacket. I actually have two which I'm going to be talking about. I have this white one here which is from Warehouse. This one's actually a cord. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. The cord is everything. But I do love this jacket on its own as well because it's white. You can literally wear it with everything. And then I also have this one from H&M which is relatively new in my wardrobe. I've had it for about a month now. I haven't worn it yet because it's still not warm enough, but I am heading down to London tomorrow and I think I'm going to take it with me. I have some events and things that I'm going to be getting up to, and I just think this tweed blazer with a cream turtleneck underneath, some jeans, white trainers, I think that's a look that I'm going to go for. I'm literally going to be packing my bag after this video. But yeah, I have this jacket here. So it's a blue tweed jacket. So like I mentioned earlier, tweed jackets are not, I feel like they're trendy now, but if you're into fashion, you'll know that House of Chanel, tweed jackets are like a staple when it comes to Chanel and the kind of ready to wear that they produce. So I don't want to call it a trend piece because they have been here for a long time, but it's definitely something new in my wardrobe and they're definitely on trend this season. Let's move on to the next staple, and this is going to be a classic white t-shirt or a black t-shirt to be honest, but I recently got this one from Arcare and I love it. Absolutely love it. So this is one of their heavyweight t-shirts. They're so good. They are so good. They just feel beautiful. look good with everything. They're just that bit better than your just everyday t-shirt. They have this heavy weight to them, which means that they flow beautifully, they feel really good, and they're slightly on the oversized side. I'm sorry about the lighting. They're slightly oversized, but they're just, this t-shirt is quite possible, it's definitely the best white t-shirt I have ever bought. I'm definitely going to be buying another one, and because it's spring and not quite summer, I still like to wear knits and jumpers. So I have this one from H&M. I actually rebought this recently in a slightly bigger size, just because the medium was just a little bit too cropped and just didn't fit the way that I imagined it would. But yeah, I have this one here from H&M. It's like a cream stripe jumper. You know how I feel about stripes. I have so many striped jumpers. I know for sure I'm going to be wearing more and more stripes as we head towards spring. But I do love this neutral one here. Again, on chillier days, and on chillier days like today where we're kind of creeping towards spring, we're not quite there yet, I love to layer with jumpers like this. Oh, the lighting has changed again. Another type of knit which I really love is a cardigan. Again, for me, cardigans I tend to wear spring, perhaps summer. I love to throw them on top of dresses when I'm a bit chilly. I've styled this with just classic jeans. I styled this with a midi skirt, which I'm going to be talking about. It's just a great layering piece. This one I got this one from Under the Stories. I think I've had this one maybe 3-4 years. Yeah, 3 or 4 years, and it's lasted so well. It's so beautiful. You can tell I'm a huge fan of Under the Stories, H&M. All of the H&M brands are a bit of me. Let's move on to bottoms. So for bottoms, I would say there's 3 different types. First one, it's a classic jeans. So these are the jeans which I'm going to be talking about. My favourite type of jeans that I'm loving, and that I've loved for quite a long time actually, are straight jeans. I find them the most flattering universally. Skinny jeans are a classic. They're not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere, and they suit everybody. But I just find straight jeans just do a little bit more. They're a little bit more, I just prefer them. I just prefer the way that straight jeans look on me. So I have these Levi ribcage jeans here. So they're kind of like a mid-blue colour. I feel like this kind of mid-blue colour or a lighter blue colour would work really well during spring. I will link these ones in the description box. I got them on Amazon and they're beautiful. They are a slightly weird length on me. I'm not sure whether I'm gonna crop them even more, so take them to tailors and get them just taken up maybe like an inch or a few centimetres, but I do love the way that they fit. They're really comfortable, and you can't go wrong with a good pair of Levi jeans. Next, let's talk about trousers, and I have a couple of pairs of trousers here. I have my favourite trousers from H&M. I have these in cream and black, and also this camel colour. I love these trousers. They just flow really, really well. They fit me perfectly, apart from, well, they fit me really well, but the waist on them is too big, so I get mine tailored so that they fit me nice and snug at the waist. But yeah, trousers, it could be black trousers, cream trousers, camel trousers, or even a pop of colour. Trousers that I don't have to get tailored are the Abercrombie trousers. So I think these are like their premium trouser, and I recently got the lime green colour because I needed something fun. Abercrombie do these in black, cream, even this kind of camel colour. They do loads of different ones. I have another pair in like a taupey shade, but this year I was like, I love this kind of lime green colour. It's beautiful. It adds a pop of colour and just, it makes an outfit fun. It adds colour in the way that I like wearing colour during spring, summer. Not always the biggest fan, unless it's like high summer, then I will be in colour head to toe. But year round, I like to throw in colours here and there. I feel like that's just the way that I feel comfortable, that looks good and feels good for me. These add just the right amount of colour in the perfect shade, and these trousers fit so well. They have like a little bit of elastication at the back. I get them in the waist 29. I'm a UK size 12. I get the waist 29, and this time I got the long length, and I'm really happy that I got the long length instead of the regular. The regular just hits me a little bit funny, a little bit awkward. So this year I thought I'd go up and get a long length. They do petite, regular and long. But yeah, the waist 29 is perfect for me. And then the very last bottoms which I'm going to be talking about are a midi skirt. I wear these all year round, spring, summer, autumn, winter, but I really do love them with spring style and summer style because I love wearing midi skirts with sandals or loafers, ballet flats, trainers. That's where I love styling them the most compared to boots. They still look good with boots, but my preference will always be to style them in spring and summer. I have these two here which I got last year. So I have the cream version, it's like a creamy silvery champagne colour, and I also have the black as well. I got these both from Zara. The only thing that I would change about them is that these both have like a drawstring, which I like because I can really cinch them in at the waist, but at the same time I'd rather they didn't have the drawstring, so sometimes I do just tuck the strings in. But I would prefer it if it just didn't have it at all. But yeah, love these skirts, highly recommend them. They just add a little bit something different. So a satin skirt is for me, but any kind of midi skirt is what I would go for. I prefer midi skirts to short skirts. I don't really wear short skirts, just not my style. So those are my spring clothing staples. I'm going to quickly touch on shoes because I feel like shoes can make a difference. So those type of shoes which I love wearing during spring are ballet flats. I have two pairs of ballet flats which I'm going to be talking about. I have these ones here which are from Fairfax and Favour. Got these very recently. If you watch my vlogs then you'll know all about these. For me, I love nude, neutral coloured shoes. This kind of brown suede colour works really well as a nude on me, and then they have a bow on them. Then I have these ones here which just give me all of the Chanel vibes, which I love. One day maybe I will get the real deal, like the Chanel ones. However, actually I prefer the colour of these. I've never actually tried the Chanel ones on, but I do prefer the colour of these. They're a little bit more muted. A bit more of a richer beige colour rather than the Chanel, which are quite a light beige. But the Chanel ones are beautiful. They don't look comfortable, and comfort is key for me. These ones I got from Marks and Spencer's last year, and I'm not sure whether they still do them, but a lot of brands do them. I also really love loafers during this time of the year. We're not quite there yet when it comes to loafers or ballet flats. I feel like my feet would get very cold. However, I have these ones here which are my Gucci loafers. I've had these for 2 or 3 years. Last year I got them resold. The bottom of them is made of leather, which means that you slip and slide a lot, and it was really like getting on my nerves, so I decided to go and get them resold. I did that. They have a much better grip, so it means that when I wear them I'm not spending most of my time trying to keep my shoe on. I'm actually just walking, because before I found them a little bit tiring to wear. But anyway, these are the Gucci ones. I've had these for years, loved them. And then last year I got these cream ones as well. They're like a grey cream colour. These ones are from Moda and Pele. The sole of them isn't made of leather, so they have a nice grip to them. Super comfortable. They're actually even more comfortable than the Gucci ones. But I always find, this is an unpopular opinion, okay? I find that the more expensive the shoe is, the more uncomfortable it is. These ones are still like maybe £100, so they're not cheap, but they're just comfortable. I love them. I think they do these in black, but again, I'm not sure whether they'll do these. Well, I'm not sure whether they'll bring them out this year, just because I got them last year, so yeah. And then the last pair of shoes, which you probably can't see because the sun is so bright, are a pair of white trainers. Any white trainers, Vejas, what other, Stan Smiths. White trainers, especially if you keep them really clean, can really crisp up and casual down an outfit but still keep it crisp and clean, as long as the trainers are white and not dirty, if you know what I mean. The shoes were just a bonus because I feel like, I don't know, shoes can really elevate or casual down an outfit. It can set the vibe. Anyway, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye.